Bashers. Hey, Bashers. It is I, Dirk. I'm a couple minutes late. I'm sitting here, got my show ready, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's really chilly in here. I wonder why. And I realized I didn't have my green screen up because last night, there was warm air. Spring is kind of on its way here in New York. It was very chilly. It was too chilly for a walkabout today, but it was warming up. So I took I kind of leave my green screen up for the most part because I'm just here at the computer doing stuff. But I had it down last night and I was like, why is it so cold in there? I'm about to go live and I'm like, oh, shit. And it's not an easy feat because it's very long. It's 10 feet long, my screen. Behind my artificial rack of stuff is a big window. And in the summertime, there's an air conditioner in there. How are you, Bashers? Great to see everybody. Let's see who got in there at number one. Panel Power. Coming back for you. Panel Power. And he upvoted. And he says, Buenda, mis amigos. I know that means good day. Mi amigos, my amigos. Is that how you say mi amigos? It's M-I-S. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak no Spanish. My Spanish is so terrible. As you know, I was in a Spanish-speaking area of recent days. And Emmett speaks pretty damn good Spanish. Paul speaks fluent Italian. My Italian's all right, but his, second nature. So it was amazing to watch Emmett just converse with people in Spanish because he's just a linguist. He's one of those guys that if he sets his mind to it, he's pretty amazing. Amazing. Panel Power number one, a Basher of the Day coming right at you right after the show. Dave Fahrenheit 451 in at number two, which is a shocker because he's always number one. He's got more number ones than anybody. He is like the Mariah Carey of iBashers. He's got more number ones than anybody. Mariah Carey. What do you guys think about Mariah Carey? Do people know about her? She was so amazing when she started out. She was like the next Whitney Houston. She was this sweet girl from Long Island, and she was so demure. And then a couple of records later, she gets divorced from her much older husband who ran a record company. Next thing you know, fake boobs, very high slit skirts, hip hop central. And then she started this whole other career. And I don't like that version of her. I like the original one because that first record of hers was mind-blowing. As a singer, I couldn't have been more astounded by how great she was. And I wonder about that. Why I got to that, I don't freaking know. But who knows? Panel Power says, hello, Dave. I see a sense of irony in there. Good day to you, Panel Power. Pistols at dawn. That was the idea yesterday, right? So the thumbnail thing that I do every single day for the channel is fun, and I enjoy doing it. And I use ChatGPT's DALL-E program to come up with ideas, and not ideas, come up with things, and I either veto them or I work on them in Photoshop. It's changed. I can't seem to get anything near to what I used to get before. Everything looks like Renaissance-y paintings. I'm gonna have to go in there and do a couple of trials. Well, while I think today's is fine, and it was suggested yesterday, I think it was you that said Pistols at Dawn. Forget who said it, but I thought it was a great idea because we were talking about Barry Lyndon, and which is a film I'm going to watch again because I know Julian hates his guts and had a very bad experience with him. I do like a lot of Stanley Kubrick movies. I haven't seen The Shining. That's a movie that needs to be seen, I guess. But the Pistols at Dawn thing came out pretty well. But it was very strange because I tried to revert back to the style that we're accustomed to here on the channel, and it didn't seem to want to do it. And it's also taking much, much longer, maybe 4 or 5 times as long for it to generate a picture. I don't know if this is an update or what is going on with it, but not a big fan, ChatGPT. I like the way it was before. Andrew Wolkowicz is in the room. Well, he's not in the room. He's working until 5:30. I'll watch the recording, enjoy the day and the show, and be kind, like, and subscribe if you can. It's right down there. I hate to be... Oh, my camera's acting slow. What's going on here? Am I catching up? Are we catching up? It's right down there. If you can hit the like... Wow, my camera's acting stupid. It's not my system, I don't think. Is it... I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. I am normal. Okay, is it back? It's acting stupid. Let me leave the room. Let's see if that makes a difference. A little bit, but not much. Okay, that's weird. Be kind to me, YouTube. I've had enough problems with you. Thank you so much, Andrew Wolkowicz. As always, we give him the super check on because it belongs to him. This is the one and the only Andrew Wolkowicz. Oh, when Andrew Wolkowicz super check on. It's acting a little stupid. I can see that that it's acting dummy. You know what I might do because it's acting so weird. Give me a second. I'm gonna actually leave the room and come back. Stay tuned. I will be right back after these messages. Okay. And I am back, and it looks like it's normal. I restarted the stream. I apologize for that. I don't know what happened, but it was I think it was a Google glitch. Google glitch. It happens. Anyway, it's all straightened out. I think I can actually see my movement and stuff, so that's all good. Thanks so much for being so nice. Let me get back to where I was. Andrew, thank you so much. You're the best. If you can, just like and subscribe down there if you like being a part of a really cool community. I win, I get the boots. What does that mean, Ray Ray? Ray, guns at dawn. What does that mean, Ray? Let us know what that means. From the incredible Julian, who's also got some nice gallery shots for us today, some more art. Please, if you want to be a part of this gang, you can just send all of your stuff to basherdirk@gmail.com. That's basherdirk@gmail.com. You share with me, and I share with the world. Either that or who cares? I don't know. You care. I don't care. I care. I care. That's who cares. So thank you, Andrew. Renaissance starts out the day. My work is about seeing things like they haven't been seen before. I mean, we also, what's really interesting about the human physiology is that how I see color is not how you see color. Yes, some people are colorblind. We all know this. However, the way I see blue and the way you see red is not the exact same way that I see it. And I think that that's fascinating, how we've all determined that these colors are what they are, yet everybody does see them slightly differently. It's a fascinating thing. If aliens, how dogs are colorblind, they say, well, it's not exactly true. Um, I don't know if cats are colorblind. Are cats colorblind? I don't know. I don't think so. If I have to change my lifestyle, I don't want to live. Well, I know one thing I would change about my lifestyle. My lifestyle would be all Italian, and I'm working on it. Good things coming this way, my friends. There's going to be a trip to Italy in the middle part of the year, and I'm going to take you all along and take you around on our little reconnaissance mission, because this is the year where decisions are going to get made about our lives and how our futures are going, our personal futures are going to play out. All I really want out of this life is to live in peace and harmony with not only my neighbors and friends, but my loved ones and the world. And Italy is the place I want to do that. But what I want most is to have a place that is suitable for people to come and visit and stay for a while. Because what's better than staying with friends when you're in a foreign country? My hair is nuts today. I wore a hat because I had to go into the city. Sorry about my hat head. I should try to get some sleep, as one doesn't know what tomorrow may bring. That's a nice way of looking at it. I never want to go to bed, and I really like getting up and having coffee. The first thing I think of is like, today brings coffee. The idea is not to live forever. It is to create something that will. That's true. Julian, it's a very interesting thing. That's why people put their names on buildings or commission art. I mean, the Medicis. Would we even know who the Medicis are? They'd just be some rich Italian family that nobody would care about had they not commissioned all that amazing work. The church is obviously the church, and they commissioned a lot of the greatest works. But there's another thing I think about when I think about art. When people talk about starving, there is nothing noble about being a starving artist. And that's true, because Michelangelo and Da Vinci and all the greatest artists of all time, most of them other than Van Gogh, are those people who were starving and died and became famous later. But all the big ones, they were all commissioned. Those were all works for hire. So people shouldn't be ashamed of the fact that they can put their talents to something that will reap the benefit of commerce. It just doesn't. Why not? I mean, they're selling out. Like people say, oh, that band sold out. I mean, what does that exactly mean? That they had hit songs? Because a lot of fans of groups, musical directors, actors, oh, they're sellout. They're doing the rom com, or they sold out. That song's too commercial. All that does is give them the ability to further their career, the ability to give you more music and more art and more stuff. Because if they start making real crap movies and real, albums that people won't understand, that's why the biggest acts in the world aren't King Crimson or the Mahavishnu Orchestra. The biggest acts in the world are the ones that connect to people, that people can have a common thread towards. I see no problem with making money off of your art, as long as it's just not. I mean, then there's bullshit art too, but then there's cool stuff like does Banksy make money? That guy, I mean, he just scribbles his stuff on walls and people go bananas for it. Does he sell art? I don't even know the answer to that. I popped out a new glass. This is a giant version. I didn't realize how big it was, but holy macaroni. This is Joe LaFaro sent me 2 sets of glasses way back when. And this one is ginormous. I think technically they're white wine glasses, but I use them for coffee because I think it's cool. And plus, I don't drink wine every day. I drink wine usually on the Fridays. And that's a lot for me. There is beauty in everything, just not everybody sees it. I see the beauty in a storm drain. You know what I mean? And I know you do too, Julian. A lot of people don't see that. And I think people with an artistic eye see that. But, some people see beauty in other things too, And your own life, while it's happening to you, never has any atmosphere until it's a memory. Oh, boy. Isn't that a shame? How about this? You know what I noticed? I didn't take a whole lot of pictures in Emmett's party. I took pictures of the party itself, but I did not take a whole hell of a lot of, because I wasn't walking around ancient cities. I was in a resort. So what are you going to do? Take pictures of pools and balconies and things like that? No, there wasn't that. I took pictures in the little town we went to, but I didn't take a whole hell of a lot of pictures. And I realized it was because I was watching the world through my own eyes, which I think people should do at concerts and plays. You don't go into a museum and start taking 50 million pictures because you're staring at the art. I think the same should apply to the rest of us in life. Walk down the street and be in the moment. And I know you feel the same way. Glen Parker is the place to be. Farm living. Evening all. Hope everyone is feeling fine in this crazy, crazy world. I hope you're well too. Always cheerful to see your face. What a smiley face. Always looks great. Mart, upvote and subscribe if you can. Well done, panel power. Numero uno. Hey, Martin Bronson. How is our growing boy doing today? And also, is he pining for his girlfriend? Because she's right around the corner. You should get a hold of her and make them make friends. And I don't know, he's probably fixed. It's like, make beautiful babies, but they're babies themselves. Hitesh, she says, congratulations at Panel Power. See, this is why the Bashers are the best people in the business, because you're congratulatory and you always want the very best for each and every one of your fellow Bashers. Don't forget to upvote. Yeah, right down there if you can, upvote. It makes a difference. It really, really does. Melly C, our beautiful Melly C. Happy Friday Eve, Dirk and all the Bashers. Tomorrow is supposed to be very warm. So how fun will this be? I'll start the show remotely, and then the big guy, I fixed that whole login problem I had a while back. So I will log into the show and take you guys around, and I'll have the big guy. Also, here's a fun one. Coming up towards the end of, not this month, but in April, I'm going to have Emmett O'Malley back on the show. So we'll be doing a Metal Mondays or maybe a Metal Fridays. Well, I don't know the exact dates, but when he shows up, we'll do another night of drinking and music, which will be fun. So get your song requests ready. And it's always fun to have one of my best pals in the business and a talented mother. So talented. And yeah, we'll set that up for you guys. How great is that? Happy Friday, Abe Dirk and all the Bashers. Thank you, Melly C. We love you. Ken Furby, and there's Mr. Kubrick himself. Hello, everyone. Nice one, panel power. The village looking very summery today. Are you in the village? A good long read at the local coffee shop with a cake. That's rock and roll. That's nice. You know what's really nice? When you're walking around Europe and you go out for coffee and they give you like a little spuntino. And you can opt in some places for something sweet if you want something dolce. Isn't that nice to just watch the world go by with a cup of coffee and maybe a little cake? That's the life I want. That's instead of Subways and Pizza Rats. And I've done it. I've done it. I've done the Pizza Rat thing. I've done the Subway thing. I've been in the mob. I don't want to do it anymore. Congratulations, Panel Power, from our beautiful Melly C. And here's our Fergal. Hope you're feeling better, and I hope you're back 100%. It's our beautiful Fergal, CW Watch enthusiast, and his beautiful Louise took care of him. Hey, Dirk, and all the Bashers with his Mark II looking great. And Joe LaFar, look, Joe, I opened up the second box. Look how big this glass is. This is huge. I should have done a quadruple shot in there. I didn't realize that they were different sizes. Wow. Thank you, kind sir. You're a beautiful man. He's a very beautiful man. Pistols at dawn. Andy M, only good things. Where's my little thing? Let me get that in there right now. Only good things from our very own Andy M. And he says that Dirk's late. He does say that. He says, good day, kind sir. Wishing you and yours only good things. Only good things to you, buddy. Who's in the room now? There's 6 in total. Well, we got 40 now, which is good. Who's here early? Andy M. Who cares, says Dean. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. You care? Who cares? I don't care. Who cares? I care. I care that there's enough people in the room. And if there were less people in the room, and if we had dwindling numbers, listen, we've been very consistent. I have to say this: the show hasn't grown tremendously, but it has pretty much. The Bashers are the Bashers, and that's a great thing. If it got lower than that, and we had 11 people in the room, then Dirk would have to go scan the papers for another bartending gig, which he does not want to do at all. Dirk's late. I was, yeah. Andy, Dirk's not here is our show, but we cannot host it. It's our show. How does that work? It's not our show. I know you meant our show. It's funny that you say owl, because Paul asked me if I'd ever been to the Owl Bar in Italy, in his family's town, and I said, well, you would know if I was ever there, because I'm going to go to some pub by myself. I don't think so. 11, we're waiting. Oh, this is all before I even got on live. Good evening, all. It is Mr. Vasilios P. Now we know he's a handsome bastard himself. Hello, Daniel Gutierrez, Bastards. Dean says, Daniel, are you all right? You are early. It's true. He's been late lately. Whatever happened to old watch lady? Did she dip? I don't know. I mean, I was never very close to her, but I'm such a fan of everything about her. She's mysterious. Her watch collection is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I don't see her anywhere, and I do watch a couple of the other streams. She's kind of, I don't know, does anybody see her on anybody else's streams? Like, is she on Tim's stream, or is she in the Archieverse, or where has she gone? Has she gone to the franchise club? Is she there? Maybe. Dean, finished work. Daniel Gutierrez, yes. Daniel, this must be an indoor walkabout right now. I said, if you look at my description for this show, it says I'm not doing the walkabout today. It's too cold. It was just windy and blah. The noise alone would have been horrible. Diva. Daniel, happy retirement. Did you retire? Did I miss that, Daniel? Don't tell me you retired. Did you retire? If you did, congratulations. But you should make a big whoop whoop out of it on the show. I was just going to write about it when Dirk said it was cold outside. Oh yeah, no, it's too cold. It's so windy today. It's sunny, but it's cold and it's windy. It's just not good for. I have my friend Chris, who lives. This is my neighbor, and he's a pizza expert. And he has agreed to join me on a walkabout for a pizza centric. So we'll go hit like 5-6 pizzas. And I asked him if he wanted to do it this week, and he said he couldn't really. So we will, lots of great walkabouts coming. More walkabouts than ever before. The best walkabouts. People are talking about the walkabouts. We're gonna make walkabouts great again. That's what we're doing on the iBashers. Howdy Bashers, it's the incomparable Drooby Doo. And you're going to Vegas. He said he sent me a little note before the show. Said they're going to Vegas to do some fun stuff. Him and his beautiful son. Congratulations. Vegas is a weird town. Do you like Vegas? Do you guys enjoy Vegas? Does anybody go there and really enjoy it? I don't. It's just too much for me. It's just, there's too many brotards. Maybe there's a place to go that's brotard free, but like with all those guys, it feels very Jersey Shore. And I stayed at the MGM Grand when I was there. I've only ever been there technically twice, once in the airport and once where I stayed there. And it was just to get a cup of coffee. I could have bought a $9 pot of coffee, American coffee, which I didn't want. I wanted espresso. And they wouldn't bring it to the room. They were like, no. I had to go to Starbucks, which was down the longest hallway, which I would have needed a golf cart for, and then down the elevator to the lobby. And then you're in a shopping mall, which is restaurants and shops. I don't like hotels that feel like shopping malls. I don't get that at all. I don't mind if a hotel has a little, gallery of shops, to buy a tie or jewels for your lover or whatever, your mistress. But those hotels in Vegas, it's a hotel on top of a shopping mall. And it was a mile, and the only thing they had was Starbucks. Yeah, go for it, Daniel. It's our show. Dirk's forgotten. You guys, this is all before I was on at 5:08. Come on. I got on at 5:04. We wanted to see Dirk get out and about. Yeah, me too. I can't wait to do it. I might have posted it here before, but if I'm ever suffering from insomnia, I try to find golf live on TV or Barry Lyndon. Yeah, I know. I'm going to watch it again, Drew. I'm going to watch it because so many people other than Julian, because he hates him. 2001 is a masterpiece. Nobody could say that it's not. There's no way anybody could say it. It's incredible. It's an incredible movie. But Full Metal Jacket was a pretty good movie. But he's a quirky weirdo. I mean, listen, a lot of people are assholes in real life. Everybody loves to say that Barbara Streisand is really mean and De Niro's a weirdo. And I don't, unless you get to know somebody, but Julian did. And so I guess it's a fact. Kubrick was an asshole. Barry Lyndon, though, yeah, God, it's just that whole thing with watching Ryan O'Neal. It's just watching. I guess he was pretty. I guess he was in his day. But he was like the ladies were loving him, probably, and the gays too. I guess so. I don't know. I just think he's a very wooden actor. Drew finally made it. He sure did. There he is, live in the show, and he sent us some K shots too. I got to put a check mark next to all of the shots because when I restarted the show, it restarted my email, which sucks. And I wish it wouldn't do that. Okay, now that we're all ready to go. Dirk, you are blurry. Am I blurry? This was from, what time was this? Hold on. It's 5:10. Okay, it's 5:27. Well, I restarted the show. Is everything fine now? Red screen at night is a shepherd's delight. I always say a pink sky at night is a sailor's delight. A pink sky in the morning is a sailor's warning. It's true, right? That's what sailors say. Right, Ray? Yo, Dean, Speedy Tuesday is also April 1st. Lots of material for you there. Hey, and by April 1st, guess what else we'll have? We'll have all the Rolex news that's fit to print. Or as I like to say, ready for this? Who cares? It's just going to be another thing where they're not going to give you a Coke. And maybe they'll yank a watch that you didn't expect to happen. They'll come out with a new version of the 1908. Or what are they going to do? Maybe they'll have top side drive or bottom side drive. I don't see. Here's the things that Rolex should do, in my humble opinion, that I think would make for an announcement that would be amazing. Bring the Milgauss back. Bring it back, even though I have one and, it'll just make mine more valuable. I don't give a shit because it's not going anywhere. But I think they should bring the Milgauss back 100%. I think they should give everybody the Coke that they've always wanted. Give them the Coke. And then I think that they should do something that Omega does that Rolex never does. I think they should go back into their catalog and go pick out, I don't care what it is. It could be a sub. It should probably be a sub. But they could go get an Explorer or whatever, and they should put it back in its original case with a modern day movement, and they should put an aluminum bezel on it. And I think that they should look back to their history and put out. There's a lot of anniversaries this year, right? I don't, the Daytona is the Daytona. There's nothing that hasn't changed very much. So there's nothing that they need to do with that. And those are their big heavy hitters. They're not going to touch the Air King because the Air King just got the super case and they're betting the farm on that. And people are still not buying it. But I think if they were really smart, they bring the Milgauss back, do whatever you got to do to it. Who knows? I think that they should go back into their archives and they should come up with like a vintage inspired version of one of their colossal watches. And I think it should be the Submariner. What do you guys think? That's what I think. Or who cares? And the Coke. Just give everybody the freaking Coke already, right? You want a rose gold Explorer, said Melly C. Rose, that would be very cool. Wouldn't that be great? Vasilius wants the datograph. Wow. Okay. I mean, there's some, the turnograph would be cool. Roulette date would be cool. Yellow, gold, green dial 1908. Listen, they're that they're going to do something like that. Something's going to happen with the 1908. They're going to put out something. It could be blue. Well, they have the pale blue, but they could do a dark blue. They might do a green dial. Something's gonna happen with that for sure. Something for sure. Reviving old Rolexes is what Tudor's for. Yeah, I know, but it's not the same. I hear you, and that's what they do. Because they gave you a Coke. The Tudor gave everybody a Coke. Andy M says he wants new Air King range, different dials. Okay. I will be getting the blue Sky Dweller on a Jubilee bracelet next year. Difficult watch to get, same level as a Pepsi and a Daytona. Yeah, well, who has a Nathaniel? I know you. I don't know if you're around right now, but we miss you. He's got I think you have a blue Sky Dweller, doesn't he? Moon face for the 1908. Now that they're definitely going to do something something big, not mega, because mega was it coming out and getting rid of the Cellinis. This is the successor to the Cellini line, and it was great. It's so beautiful. It's insanely expensive, but it is. Who doesn't want one of those 1908s? They're beautiful. That blue dial one. I know, Dean. I know. You don't like colored dials on dress watches, and I get you. But that one's so pale. It's almost like Arctic ice. It's so pale blue. It's almost white. It's blue white. But I agree with you. I really do. I agree that I think a true dress watch is either black or white. I definitely don't disagree with you there. Ray says, unfortunately, police and medical personnel forced an entry into Sam Smith's home. Oh boy, and they found him alive. All right. Well, I don't wish anybody dead, that's for sure. I just wish he would go away because I don't see what purpose he serves. I can't believe they gave him a James Bond theme. How wrong is it that Sam Smith, with his like I've talked about that before. What was his Sam Smith's huge song that I song? That's from New York for you. How you doing? I'll just do the whole show in a New York accent. Sam Smith with that song he had. It was ridiculous. A 1908 annual calendar. That would be expensive. How much would that be? I mean, listen, I don't think we have to worry about what they're going to do with the 1908. There's something, they're going to do something really, cool that people who have a shitload of money, I think I know why the old watch lady has disappeared, but you don't want drama on your channel, or do you? Sure. Bring it on, Dino. I don't care. I mean, I don't want drama, but what kind of drama are we involved in? You think I'm involved in it? I've done nothing but praise her. I love the old watch lady. Bring it on, kiddo. Bring it on. I see Owl on her. Yeah, me too. I watch her. I watch it religiously. She's got so many beauties. She's got such great taste. Sorry, Dirk, that was a typo. If that was on Sheen's channel, I would have been shot. What did you do? Oh, this is my friend Tracy Ferris. Hey, Tracy, how are you? I missed a bunch of things because I jumped to the current thing. Blindfolded duelists seem very dangerous for the crowd watching. That's very true. Red screen at night. Yeah. Okay. So that's where I was before. We forgot to take any photos when we got married. Is that true? If we were younger, we would have hundreds of selfie pics. Us, zero pictures, not one. I was talking to my friend Corey last night. Incredible guy and his beautiful wife Carol, and they went and they did a whole Jamaican wedding down in the island of Jamaica. And I said, "Oh, I'd love to see some pictures." He goes, we didn't take it." I said, "You didn't?" He goes, "No, we were there for the moment." And I was so proud of him. What was the typo, Dino? I don't know what it was. But you think why she disappeared? What could it possibly be? New Air King range, different dials. Yeah, that's what you said. Let's see. Nope. An Omega Moonshine Explorer and a Gold Yacht Master 2. Wait a second. Are you saying that Nathaniel doesn't have a Sky Dweller? I think he does. I'm pretty sure that he does. I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure that I saw that. Am I totally wrong about that? So you're going to get a blue Sky Dweller on a Jubilee bracelet next year. Difficult to get. Yeah, that's very hard to get. You're on the list for that? You're on the list for everything, aren't you, right? Yeah, everybody wants to know if you're going to spill the beans. God, you can do it. I mean, it'll just wind up on the franchise club. and then they could do what they want with it. That's okay. What could it possibly be? Does anybody know why she's? I mean, I think she's lovely. I've always thought that. I mean, she used to pop in on my channel once in a blue moon, but very rarely. You have a Sky Dweller. Yes, you do indeed. I believe O'Sheen parted ways with the All Watch Lady, so I guess she's parted ways with their channel as you're associated with him. That's not true at all, because no, he didn't. He doesn't know where she went either. He had no. Believe me, we talk. No, they did not. They had no kind of falling out or anything. Nothing like that at all. He's a huge fan of hers. Tremendous fan. How could you not be? She's like, you guys have never seen her. I know who she is. So, I mean, I don't know if you know who she is, but I do. And she's a beautiful lady, elegant lady with incredible, impeccable taste in watches. No. Definitely not. I mean, that would make sense if it were true, but I know that for a fact that's not. He spoke about it on the Who Needs a Drink channel, but he didn't have, because we've discussed it. He never said any kind of. I think he's just speculating. I mean, I guess it could be political. I guess, I don't do that on this show. Or every time I've ever done it, I get, hit over the head with a baseball bat. But yeah, so no, I mean, if he said something about that on Who Needs a Drink, I think it was speculative, because I know for a fact he loves that. He loves her. Big fan. He's a big fan. Hey, Joe, you want to send us a shot today for the gallery, so we can all go crazy over your Sky Dweller? I'm just clicking on the pictures over here just so I know what the gallery is about today. But I just don't see Rolex doing anything monumental. Milgauss has been gone for 2 years. Do they need to bring it back? No. Air King, like the Air King, does the new Air King have a Faraday cage in it in the super case? I don't think so. They got rid of it, right? Because it's, parachrome hairspring and all that stuff. They don't. So it's amagnetic, like every Omega has been for years. I don't think there's a need for them to bring back the Milgauss. I just think it would be cool, because I think it was a great part of their range. And of course, I'm a huge fan. Plus, they could put like a 3135, or they could put a date on it. They could make a complication on it. I don't know if you'd need that on that kind of watch. But I thought that they were so creative when they did bring it back. I don't think anything's going to happen to the Air King at all. And I don't think anything's going to happen with the Daytona. Maybe they'll offer a new dial. But I think the big things they're going to do is they're going to put out some crazy gorgeous, and they maybe, just maybe, you know what? Let's go take a look. Why don't we do that? I don't do this. I'll do a Tim Wright, right? I'll do Tim Wright today. Let's do that. Let's go on Rolex, man. Let's go do that. I never do that, but it's cool. Ladies and gentlemen, the poor man's Tim Wright. So okay, so what do you get? What can you get on a Daytona right now? So let's view variations. Right, they changed it around. Choose your dial. Right, you can get black and white right now. That's all you can get. Right. Okay, add a color. They could do something cool. Right. Discover. Let's see. I don't want to view in night mode. Where's the build? Did they get rid of the build your own? I guess maybe just not on this model. Let's go back to Rolex watches. I mean, that is the Carolyn Martin right there. That's the official Carolyn Martin watch. That, by the way, from now on, that watch is now called the Carolyn Martin, the CM. It's a Rolex CM. She was trying to get this watch for the longest time, and she finally got it. Now, this is a woman. Speaking of great ladies in watches, this is a woman who should have gotten that. She should have walked into Rolex and they should have handed it to her. They made her wait, and she has been on every list, and she has bought a quadrillion Rolexes. How do you say Rolexes? Do you say Rolexes or Rolexi? So Rolex should treat people like Carolyn Martin and call this the Carolyn Martin, because that's what it is. Here's our beautiful Sharon. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you, beautiful one. Great to see you. Ray says that Dean and his loose lips with all the gossip told ye last night he's a very naughty boy. What goes on behind closed doors with him? So Datejust, the sub, this is the whole catalog, GMT Master 2, a day date, of course, Daytona, Oyster Perpetual, Yacht Master, Sea Dweller, Deep Sea, Air King, Explorer, Lady Datejust, okay, and the Sky Dweller. And of course, the 1908. This is what we could get for the 1908 right now. Let's discover more. So you think it's only available in 2 different versions. Let's configure this. I mean, this watch is insanely beautiful. That blue on that. I know you don't love this, Dean. You wouldn't want this. That blue dial is, it looks like ice. Yellow gold. Nah, I don't like that. White gold. White gold is nice. Dial. Oh, look at that. Ooh, you can only get it that way, huh? That's it, huh? So if I go back to yellow gold and do the dial, you can only get that. Oh my God. So funny how you're allowed to. You can only get the ice blue dial in platinum. I didn't even realize that. $31,200. Okay. So that's their catalog, and this has kind of been how it is. It's nothing so exciting. That thing's beautiful, though. God, heaven. Yeah, they're gonna do maybe the moon face. Maybe you're right on the moon face thing. That could be it. Right? Could be it. I don't know. World War II slogan, September 1945. World War II slogan, 2nd of September 2025, 1945. What is that in reference to, my friend? Did you know that Hamilton made a reverso under license from JLC in the 30s and 40s? They paid 60 cents to JLC for each one. They are just beautiful watches. Oh, God, no. Did they? Hamilton, let's see. Oh, shit, they really did. Look at this. Oh, they really did. Oh, my God. Do you know, I didn't know anything about this, but man, now that you opened up this can of worms, my friend, wow. What do they want for these things? Are they absolutely insanely priced? Analog shift. Can you buy this? Sold. Okay. Oh my God. Look at these. Why did you tell us this? Okay. $3,000 for the Otis Reverso in original black. Look at that. I never, ever, ever knew this. Oh, I totally want one. I love Reversos. Look at that. U.S. patent, Hamilton one. Look, they got the U.S. patent on it, though. That's bad. They shouldn't have, if they were paying them, they shouldn't have applied for the patent. Wow. So I wonder, does JLC have to pay Hamilton. Well, Hamilton's not is owned by Citizen now, right? Who owns Hamilton now? Hamilton is who owns Hamilton? Oh, Swatch Group. Okay, so well, that's a Swiss company. That's interesting. Wow, that's fantastic. I never knew that. Hamilton reversos are impossible to find. Look at you, Joe. I'm surprised you don't have one. Swatch on them. Wow. Yeah, that is beautiful, huh? So that's interesting. Let's go back and see what else we can find on these. They're impossible to find. I guess if you want, look at that reverso, but that's not the Hamilton Otis. Wow, that is a fascinating. I never knew that. I never ever knew that. Let's see what's on Wanna Buy a Watch. We go there if you would go there. Oh, sold, of course. Oh, look at that. Oh man. Huh. Imagine 20 years ago if we all knew what we know now, everybody would go buy one of those. I would have bought every Omega CK2915 I could have ever got my hands on. Kevin Landon voted number 31. Watching opening day and lost track of time. Yeah, I have it recording, so I'll go see what's going on with that. I am a very big baseball fan. I'm a Mets fan. Joe LaFaro, well, me too, Joe. Oh, you have been looking, huh? I think that should be on everybody's list. Let's all go pool together and see if we can get Joey Joe his Hamilton Reverso. How cool is that? This is on my list. Andy M. Hint, hint. Andy M. saw one for sale for $24.50, unfortunately. So yeah, all the ones I just looked up are all sold. That sucks, huh? Wow, that really, truly, and utterly sucks. I had no idea that that was a thing, huh? Look at this thing. Wait till you see this action. Was Hamilton just grabbing designs? Look at that thing. Look at the crown at the top. Hamilton was such a weird company. I mean, some of their watches are amazing, though. Look at that thing. Hamilton Reverso Otis, huh? Wowee. Look at this thing with small seconds on it. Oh my God. Look at that. That one was, oh no, here's one. It's for sale for $2,000. Hey, Joey Joe. Look at this. Where is this located? County Line Store. Where is that? Where's the County Line Store? County, let me see. Let me click on this. Right time. Oh, in Highland Ranch, Colorado. Do you travel for business? Well, you probably don't, but look at, oh, sold out. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Why is this on here? Things that are sold out should be immediately taken offline. Let's see if I go to Chrono. I hate going on Chrono on Chrono on Chrome is horrible because it's too big. Let's see. Nope, nothing. Look at that. Not a goddamn thing. Yeah, I wish I could just make this. Why is this so large? Can I zoom out? I don't think I can. That's such a pain in the ass. Huh. So you've been looking and you can't find it. County lines in the UK mean something different, do they? Okay, Melly C, bring it on. What does it mean in the UK? It's a 40 millimeter watch, too big for Melly, but just right for me. I saw 28, which is extremely ladylike, right? What is it? What is a county? A county line here basically means like you go from Queens to Nassau or Queens to Brooklyn. It's the county. Is there something dirty involved with that? Is it like dogging? Which you taught me. I had no idea what that meant. And then I was like, oh my God, how is that a thing? And why is it British? Is that a British thing? Gosh. Oh, this show sometimes, you people. The things that I learn here. Oh, it means intercity drug dealing. County lines. Is it like lines, like doing lines of blow? I love cocaine jokes. I have never tried cocaine, nor will I ever. It's not my bag. I'm hyper enough. But I love cocaine related jokes, and I just like saying the word blow. I think it's funny. Oh my God, did you see them? They were doing so much blow. County lines is where drugs are transported from one area to another. Well, sure. I guess so. You guys are nuts. Found one on eBay. 20. Can you give us the link there? Beautiful Hitesh. Can you send it to me in an email? And I'll bring it up on the screen, because if you throw it in the chats, I'm not going to be able to get it. Hitesh, if you found one on eBay for 20, I looked and I couldn't find it. So send it to basherdirk@gmail.com. That's basherdirk@gmail.com. Because I happen to know a very handsome guy from New Jersey and Florida that is looking for the perfect Hamilton Otis. Send it to me. And on that note, I'm going to start the Gallery of Bastards.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
Starting out with Mr. Steve. Oh, look, he sent a picture of me, and he futzed with it. That's funny. That's funny. It's me in the studio. And this was probably yesterday's show. I don't know. I look the same every single day, except I was wearing a sweater yesterday. Look at the treatment on that. You do a nice job. Look at that. You made a frame out of it and everything. Thank you, Steve. Very sweet of you to do that. But it's not about me. It's about you. It's your show. I just host it. Remember that, kiddos. Okay. A few wee pics for the gallery. Let's bring them on. Bring it on. Let them show their face. Bring it on. I am not afraid. Dun, dun, dun. Great song, Mr. North. See me. That's beautiful, man. This looks sad. Looks like the chair that someone occupied for many years and they're no longer there. Like a memory. Oh, this is cool. Wow, look at that. Look at what he's doing with the bokehing. That you're doing that by hand, because I've never seen bokeh like that before in my life. Oh my God, is this like somebody's? Oh wow, look at that front door. Huh, beautiful place. Look at the snow. How'd you get that grain in there? I don't know how you guys do this kind of stuff. I only know how to put logos and stuff in Photoshop. I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, that's beautiful. That's cool. Is that a fireplace or is that an ashtray? What is that thing? Oh, wow. You're getting so artsy, man. Beautiful. Beautiful shots, man. Thank you, Steve. Our very own Steve. Thank you, buddy boy. I need to see only. I love that song. Jump in front of me, little Eminem madness, Monk and Mindy madness. It would never be the same without the incredible Mork and Mindy. Today, starting out with the incomparable Mindy. Are you getting a bath, my darling? Oh, look at you, pretty lady, in the sink. Cat in a sink. Laverne did not like water. She did not approach the sink, but I had my cat Glaucus, who looked so much like Mindy, and he used to just go. He loved a drippy faucet. He peed in the bathtub. He never used the litter box ever. He would squat over the drain in the bathtub, and that's where he peed. It was unbelievable. Look at her, beautiful lady. Oh, Mork. What are you doing there, Mork? Oh, look at you. He's asleep. Oh, boy. Oh, what a scrunchy face. Oh, Mork. Why so forlorn, pretty kitty? Oh my God, she's so beautiful. Such a pretty, pretty lady. I mean, literally perfect. She's got the most perfect markings. Couldn't be more perfect. She's perfect and she knows it. That's Mindy. That's our Mindy. Look, she's really posing for you. She's really posing. Wow. And DM, these are from a different era? What do you mean? These are older photographs? You didn't just shoot these just now from the kids? Look at these beautiful shots. That's so. She looks like a kitten there. Is that true? You say it's from a different era. Please elaborate so that everybody in the Bastards knows. Thank you for that, you guys, very much. It's time for, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the incomparable world of Sir Julian and his wonderful portfolio of fabulous art. I know it's a big highlight of our show every day. Oh, these are cool. These rusty heads, huh? Mindy does love the camera. Oh, wow. She just went to Abercrombie and Fitch. I'm not fit enough to go into Abercrombie and Fitch. I need to do like 800 million sit-ups and take niacin because everybody in there is ripped to shreds. Well, she's a young, beautiful woman. Oh, that is beautiful, Julian. Wow. Oh, wow. Where is that? Are you live with us today, Julian? Are you live? Are you here? Sir Julian. Where would I see that in person? This is so Julian. Huh. Beautiful. Oh, that's incredible. I don't know how he does what he does. I mean, this looks like he layered or open or long exposure, but it also looks like it's almost Picasso-esque, right? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Why did I fall off the thing? Is that a girl or a boy? Or does it matter anymore? Pasta espresso. Very cool. What's going on down there? Is there really a kid sleeping on the street while those people are enjoying espresso? Oh boy. Beautiful shots. Oh, look at that. Only you could make corrugated roofing look cool, my friend. Amazing. The Gallery of Julian, beautiful ones. Thank you so much. That's my favorite because I can't explain it. I love it. Thank you. Joe says, be advised, I am an Italian from New Jersey and I don't like to disappoint people who have a certain stereotype in mind. So I am able to laugh at myself. Who's expecting anything? Like you're like a Jersey Shore guy? I hope not. You are an incomparably educated and handsome man with impeccable taste in clothes and watches. Did I mention handsome? Incredible. Well, Cody, you're thinking people are going to think you're an Italian from New Jersey, and you're going to be like, you know what's really funny, Joe? You know, now that I have a working knowledge of Italian, when I was a kid, you know, we used to call Italian guys from Brooklyn and Jersey Guidos. Right? Oh, he's a Guido, right? You know, which is like whatever. Why is that an insult when it just means drive? Like io guido, le guida, guardiamo. It's weird, right? Why would drive be an insult? Like they call us mix, you know, or whatever, because all of our names are that. Mine's not, but it was an O at one time. My name was originally O Kennedy. But yeah, that's the Sopranos and Jersey Shore that did that. You know, half the Italians I know in my life are from Jersey, and none of them are like that. Oh, wait till you see the pic. Oh, is that right? Oh, great. It's coming up really soon. Pasta and espresso in the title of each model, fat and thin, robust and skinny. Look at you looking at the art and feeling it. Amazing. Thank you, Julian, for that beautiful, beautiful. For the Bastards Gallery, a tourbillon watch. I love how Julian is upping his game on his unique watch choices lately. Not only is he sharing us with his art, but look at this thing. His German, look at that thing, is beautiful and so unique. You see so much amazing stuff. Look at the resolution on this shot, by the way. By the way, you got some onion on you. Look at that dial. Jesus Christ. Corrugated, like it's got like a tapisserie, but it's also like a linen dial, and there's also like a corrugated starburst. What that is, a basilica watch. That is super duper cool, Julian. Unique, unique, unique. Thank you, kind sir. Beautiful. Incredibile. Incredibile. Mr. Brown, you've got a lovely Brown. Oh, it's Bronson in a bag. You ready for Bronson in a bag? So we all know that cats love boxes, but they like bags too. Look at that. Look at you, you beautiful Bronson baby. Oh. That's what's going on over there? Is that a leaf on the floor? Oh, it's a cat toy. Amazing. Look at that. Joe, you were loving that watch. I knew you were going to like that watch. Just knew it. Knew it, knew it, knew it, knew it, knew it. A basilica. We should go look for those for Joe, too. Let's just shop for Joe today. That is the cutest, my friend. Oh, look at that. Oh, and look, making a home out of it. Okay, this bag will do. I think I'll just stick in here. This is why we love cats. I found a bag. I put myself in it, and I'll just hang out here for a while. That is hilarious. Thank you so much for that. Thanks, Mart. Thank you, Mart. That was really fun. Ginger, the 12. Oh, hello, Ginger. Oh, we love a sleepy cat, don't we? Makes the world go around. Happiness is a sleepy cat. Oh, come on. Oh my God. And then this. I'm telling you, we have the best. You guys have the best combinations of shirts and jumpers. Look at now. These Christopher Wards, that dial is nuts. They really know what they're doing over there, Chris Ward. Look at that. Oh, look at that Magenta-esque bracelet, though. I like that. Beautiful. Thank you so much for those, Fergal. Outstanding Bronson shots. Outstanding is right. And Ginger. And we don't get a whole lot of Ginger on the show, but thank you so much. The Gallery of Bashtards. You ready for this, guys? You ready for our superstar? Not that we don't love all the cats. They're all superstars, but who's got a special place in our hearts? The incomparable K. Look at this. Oh, look at these two in their cat condo. Look at her. Now, is she getting, Drew B, if you're still around, is she getting up there all by herself, or are you plopping her there? Has she like fully figured out the whole three-legged thing? By the way, I love your mid-century modern stars. I have mid-century modern. I don't have them in my house, but they were my parents, and I've put dibs on them. Mid-century modern geese in flight. I do have a couple of star clocks, though. I love those. Look at this. Look at these two. Look at this. Look at this action. Look at your beautiful cat. Look at that. Look at our Kay. Look at her. It's just the happiness is just, look at her in her home, being loved. Beautiful Kay and her siblings. I know, Melly C. I know. Thank you, Drew. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Means the world to us, all of us, each and every one of us. Ray, no subject. Oh, he's got his Seiko. He sent us a watch shot. It's not a donkey. It's not a fin of a whale. He sent us his Seiko, his 10-bar sports. Look at that. You just got the head there, huh? Where's the rest of it? Not on a strap? What are you doing? Yeah, this is cool, though. We all love ours. I'm wearing Seiko today. Yep. Yeah. I'm wearing my Seiko Field Watch. And I love this watch. I wear it all the time. And it's got a great dial. You want to see the great dial? Thank you for that so much. Here is the dial. Let me get this out of the way. Are they going to show it? Yeah, this is such a pretty dial. I love this dial. Come on, focus. I have to get my face out of the frame, right? That's what it is. Before it'll focus. Come on. Okay, well, that's the only way you could see it. Oh, yeah. Maybe it was just too damn close. Thanks, iPhone. Yeah, I love this watch. I wear it all the time. Seiko, baby. We love our Seikos. You know what? Seiko gives us the ability to buy some watches, which is fantastic, you know? That's really good. Oh, chest pain. Thank you very much. What, no super chats today? Here's some appreciation to make up for those cheap Irishmen in the crowd. They are really tight-fisted with their coin. Oh, thank you very much. That's very sweet. Let me give you a big bang boom for that. Thank you so much. You're very sweet. Sweet to do that. Chris Boyd, Poppy laying up on the sofa with me and Jack. Let's get some Poppy shots. Poppy's so dark always because she's so black. It's always so hard to see her. Look at Poppy sacked out on the couch with her rag doll on the side. Oh, Poppy, we love you. That looks comfy, though. Can I just say how comfy that looks? Our Poppy. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much, Chris, for sending that. You have not seen The Shining yet. No, I haven't, Ray. So he sent me a hallway. I know aesthetically what it looks like. This looks like a cruise ship. Were you on a cruise ship? This is a ferry, right? That looks like a ferry. That looks like a ferry, right? Because I'm from New York. It looks like a ferry. You guys aren't going on a ferry? You're going to Staten Island ferry? People don't talk like that in New York anymore. When I was growing up, everybody talked like this. Use guys. Nobody does it anymore. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Everybody sounds like they're from LA. Everything's a question. Where are you guys going? I'm going to the Star. Everything sounds like a question. That's a cool hallway, and I love the carpet. I love the carpeting there, Ray. Okay, you ready for Joe LaFaro? Oh, come on. It's certainly not Jersey Shore, but you got the pinky ring on though. That's good. The Sky Dweller. Look at that. Amazing. You got a nice pinstripe jacket. Looks perfect. This is obviously a summer shot, right? Or a spring shot. I love your gray monochromatic look with the watch blue dial. Oh, that thing is beautiful, man. Joe. That is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, that is one of the most beautiful watches. I mean, I have to say that I know it's the most complicated watch that they make in the world, but it's beautiful. I thought you were going to show me 1975 hairy chests and eye rock, because that was the Italians in my youth. You know, open shirt with the cornuto. Trans Am, or maybe a Camaro, an IROC Z. Outstanding is right. Outstanding. Pinstripes, pinky rings, and pocket squares. I should have been on The Sopranos. You're not fat. You notice that all the guys on that show were out of shape. All of those guys, because they didn't do anything. They were lazy. I mean, everybody, even Syl was, in his youth, that guy was really, Christopher too, he wasn't. But that's beautiful. I love pinstripes, Joe. I love pinstripes. Okay, here's the link to the Reverso. Here we go. This is for our very own Joe LaFaro. Let's see what we can come up with here. Hold on a second. Did it pop up? Hold on. Let me find it. See me. I need to be only. Here it is, right? There it is. Oh, that's 3200C. Let me get rid of that. Hold on. Here it is, Joey. Can I blow this up? I think I can. No. Where is that? Let me get rid of this thing. Is it in it? Oh, it's in a different frame. Okay, let me try to blow this up. There it goes. So there you go. Other shots of it. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, man. They really did it. I mean, that is an almost exact copy of that movement, too. Look at that. Wow. That needs this 3,200, 2,200. So this needs you need to go to like Marshall at Wristwatch Revival because that needs to be buffed and shined up. Because it's looking pretty dull. Not there. It's not. Oh wow, look at that. I'm gonna read. Gold filled. Yeah. What was it? The old watches thing. Now it's all about real gold. Back then it was all gold filled. It's very pretty though. Oh, look at that. Lancaster. Burt Lancaster. Gold filled. Look at that movement, though. Oh, yeah, baby. That's fantastic. Great find, Hitesh. I would send that. I would buy this and send this to Wristwatch Revival or the Naked Watchmaker. You know why I'd go to the Naked Watchmaker? Because that guy has the anodizing machine. And he puts the thing in and he adds a little bit of gold. And the next thing you know, it electroplates the whole thing, which is super duper amazing. So thank you for that, Hitesh. Hey, why am I not seeing Hardcore Shutterbug? It says Daryl sent a picture. I'm not seeing it now. Yesterday, we found out that one of the shots I got sent to by Heather wound up in my spam. So let's see if it wound up there. Nope. Did you send it to me at basherdirk@gmail.com? Or this is my friend Steve, so he could be sending me real life. That's where you send it, basherdirk@gmail.com. Did you send it there, Steve-O? Because I don't see it in my mail right now. I'm looking. Carlos Paggi, the titanium Seiko. Oh, there it goes. Just got it. Carlos Paggi. Let's get in there. By the way, I've got my Patreons on the very bottom there. I'm going to leave those on my screen just as a thank you because I want to remind everybody how grateful I am. Thank you so much for being part of my Patreon. Mr. Paggi with his titanium Seiko Scuba 200 meter 994 Ti. Looking great. Beautiful watch. Oh, yeah, that's a great one. We love our Seikos. Who doesn't love Seikos? Got to get you into watches, Steve. My buddy Hardcore Shutterbug. He's not a watch guy, but he could be. He's a collector, though. He's one of those guys you go to his house and he's got the Dewey Decimal System for vinyl, CDs, DVDs, and all of those things. Incredible. Great shots, Carlos. Thank you, buddy. Looks great. And as always, looks great on you. Looks great on you. Looks great on you. Now it's time for a little bit of Daryl. You know who? This was Laverne's ex-husband, though they never met. But because Steve and I are such close friends, we always said that one of these days they're going to hook up. That's the beautiful Daryl. So you can see, look at his house. He's like super persnickety clean. Remember the 40-year-old version? Not that he has one, but he doesn't have that problem. But the problem, look at this. Everything looks like it's on a display. This guy is so neat and tidy. Everything's in its place. He's got so many CDs and albums and all those things and DVDs. Next thing, we got to get you into watches, Steve-O. And then you'll have showcases and beautiful places for all of your Rolex and your Omega and your Panerai and your Jaeger-LeCoultre, Vacheron Constantin. Maybe if you get fancy, you go Patek Philippe or Audemars Piguet, Cartier. Look at beautiful Daryl. We love him. Daryl had a little bit of a skin issue. He had an allergy, and it looks like Steve-O has solved the problem because he's looking so beautiful. We love you. That's Daryl, and he's incomparable. And we love him. And that, my friends, is the Gallery of Bastards. Thank you so much. Let me hit that. Where's that song?
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share
Red rum, spelled backwards, is murder. Regional accents are disappearing in the UK too. What a shame. Andy M says, outstanding Rolex, Joe. Yeah, looks great. Well, he's a classy guy, classy watch. Ace, Joe. Congrats, Joe. On the way to Florida. You're on the plane right now? Oh, you have a safe flight. Have a safe. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I hope you're on a decent airline. We just flew JetBlue, and now that I no longer have my princess luxuries on American Airlines, I have to start all over again, start from scratch with points. And so far, we've only flown JetBlue, and it felt like Ryanair. It really did. Fresh fruit on Ryanair. It'll never happen. It really didn't feel great. They asked if I would check my bag, and I'm not a bag checker, but I felt bad because they looked nice, and I did it. And she was just grabbed the bag, and that was the end of it. Like I thought, oh, she's going to give me points or, give me a voucher. Not that I wasn't trying to pay it forward. I was, but the way she just kind of just looked at me like this and went, no, thanks for doing that. They were saying that there was too much in the cabin, whatever. So on the way back, I was like, I'm not checking my bag. And instead they flagged our passports, and they, JetBlue. I don't know what to say. I hope you're not on JetBlue. You might be, but I don't like them. Thanks all. You're welcome, Joe. Have a good flight, Joe LaFaro. Weather is amazing. Oh, you're down there? Aren't American Italians known for their Piaget? I didn't know. I think back in the day, what kind of watches did Italians wear? Rolex, always. Right? I think it was always Rolex. For that kind of track. Very pretty. Yeah. Thanks, Hitesh. Cool Seiko. Joe LaFaro, it's yours. Go and get it. Beautiful Daryl. He's such a beautiful boy. Oh, yeah. Piaget. I didn't know that about Italian Americans. Piaget. I didn't know that. You'd think Panerai. Italians don't wear Panerai. I don't know why, Joe. I have no idea. Real boy beneath the coffee shop. Always what? That was a real boy? That's so sad. Those people were just enjoying a coffee while that boy was sleeping there. Oh my God, Julian. And Joe LaFaro finally says, no, I'm in Jersey. The pic was on the plane last month. Aha. Okay. Thank you all so much. Thanks so much, guys. That's the show for today. I'll be back live tomorrow. I'm going to plan on starting the show live out on the streets. Dark is all around. The cats are all in heat. And have the big guy come in at 6:00 and join up with us. But that's my plan. As long as it's in the 60-degree range and not windy, I plan to be out on the streets, and I'll go to bars and I'll go to all the stuff, pick up a couple of drinks along the way, and do all the stuff that we do on the Bashers on the Friday night. Bashers, I love you. Thank you so much for joining on in. Remember, if you've got anything for the show, send it to basherdirk@gmail.com. That is basherdirk@gmail.com. Or else, who cares? I don't care. Do you care? These are my beautiful Patreons underneath you. Thank you, everybody today who super chatted to keep the lights on the show. It is so very much appreciated. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, iBashers, tomorrow, you're only a day away. Basher.